Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Big Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Give out live free plays for today's card. And on today's show, we'll have picks for here from the NBA, a 3-game card right before the All-Star break. Also, picks for you from college basketball. A lot of mid-majors in action today. Of course, what we ask for you guys to do, if you would, appreciate it. Give us a like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience. If you do that, set notifications as we have 5 live shows over our channel. You don't want to miss anything. We got something for everybody throughout the morning, afternoon, evening, and overnight with lots of live shows. So make sure you check it out here on the Tony's Big Morning Show. And of course, we are looking for cappers. If you are interested in joining our team, I'll give you a link here. You guys can follow support at tonyspicks.com. Send us an email, and you can. We'll get right back to you if you have an interest in joining us here on Tony's Picks. You're more than welcome to join us. Also join us today here. Say hello here to Jorge. Jorge, how you doing today?
What's up, guys? Doing all right.
All right. Eve of the awesome. I still remember that comment you made about the Clippers that still sits in my mind here. As we all thought they may have been tanking, but you gave a different view, saying that Lewis constructed this team to be more defensive, and you kind of like the move they made.
Yeah, no, I still see that, and no team with Kawhi Leonard is going to tank, guys. I mean, that just ain't going to happen. You know, he's been hurt a lot, but he's still, to me, a top 5 player when he's on the court, and that's including playoff. And he's the best two-way player in the NBA. Period. I don't care what anybody says. If I got to take the best two-way player, I'm taking. You know, barring age and health, and all the load management bullshit we got to deal with, I would take him. But yeah, no, they're still playing well. They traded for pieces. They had they had a loaded 10 deep roster when the season started, right? So they just traded some pieces, plugged them in there, and we'll see. They definitely need another superstar, which they don't have right now. But I still think they could compete in the playoffs and maybe upset someone and find their way maybe to the championship game. I don't think they can go in and win it right now. But hey, let's wait and see when Garland gets back. If they push the pace, they got some youngsters. I mean, they got some guys who can run, which he made fun of flat-footed, Harden, which I thought was kind of funny because he's an ex-point guard. So that's a shot. That to us that doesn't mean anything. To them, that's as big a shot as they could give to one another. So the Clippers, they're good, man. They're going to definitely upset some teams.
That's right. It looks like they could upset team. No tanking with the Clippers. Again, more defensive. You've seen the defensive style. I want to see shout out to Andrea Lynn. Join us for the first time. Found our YouTube videos and said, I'm going to check out your live show. So welcome, Andrea, to our community here at Tony's Picks. Welcome aboard. All right, let's get to the picks here, guys. NBA, as we're closing out the NBA first half, and then we get to the All-Star break. We got the Bucks and Thunder here. Big line here with OKC laying 13. You see a hook showing up in some places, total 214.5. Blazers and Jazz, Portland 7.5 on the road, total 239. And Mavericks and Lakers, your late night game tonight. I believe it's on Amazon Prime, the TV coverage today. And in this one, we got the Lakers 7.5 and 8 are starting to pop up. Now I'm seeing an 8.5 just blink at DraftKings. So we're seeing movement here on this game. We'll look at the injury reports here for these games. Bucks and Thunder, Giannis, Prince, and Rollins are out for Milwaukee. For OKC, it's SGA, AJ Mitchell, and Topic out. Williams here, the good Jalen Williams, is questionable. Portland and Utah, Murray, Shaedon Sharpe, Thibault out for Portland. Deontay George and Harkless are both out here for Utah. Dallas and the Lakers, we've got here Flag, Irving out for Dallas. Najee Marshall, contributor, he's questionable. So is Martin, questionable as well. For the Lakers, no Luka, no Ayton. Luka is out. 8 is questionable. We get started with Alnitas.
Yeah, a couple spots here. First up, let's look at these. Let me see one second. Sorry, my computer's being very slow. Bucks, Thunder. Sorry, my computer. I got some notes on this one, and my computer's acting up right now. I believe. Damn it. Sorry. Go ahead. Go Jorge.
Let's go to Jorge. Get back to Alnitas.
Now we're talking about tanking. One of the things. No, this is dude. I've never even heard of this one, guys. Or at least they've never gone public with it. Utah obviously made some moves for the future, right? They already had they had good youngsters last year. They added a couple more this year. and they needed good core pieces, and I can't ever say the tall 7-1 marketed. They brought Jackson over. They're sitting those guys in the fourth quarter intentionally. I got to go back. I couldn't find the article. I saw it, so got to watch Utah and them. Hey, I'm all over Utah. I was on them yesterday. Moneyline dog again. Moneyline dog today. They're that much better. And Portland is not playing any defense. Utah's whole profile is shot from what it was. You can't use a pass trend. Nothing. This is a completely different team. They're fired up. They're playing well, but you got to watch it. They said it was them and one other team. I'll have to look it up, Tony. But literally, they play up hard for all 3 quarters, and then they're giving the young guys the experience in the fourth quarter. That's like a quasi tank to me. That is like, God, can you really say anything on that one? I don't think you can, because those guys are playing substantial minutes, and if they want to give those guys the opportunity to close, it's kind of like a semi-tank you can get away with. But nonetheless, they didn't tank last night. Obviously, they spanked the shit out of the King.
Yeah.
And I think Portland's coming in, and those guys are fired up and playing. And, Jackson's a stud. So I think you're going to see a big effort out of them there tonight. Not sure what to make with the Lakers. I mean, they should blow them out, I guess, right? I mean, no one's going to play for Dallas. I guess they're sitting flag for the All-Star game. I guess so. Their season, they're not in the playoff contention. No big deal there. So lean towards the Lakers. And this Milwaukee team's just been covering, and surprisingly, Thunder are playing well, without their best player. So they're coming off a back-to-back, heads big, minus 13 at home. Kind of hard. They were doing that at the beginning of the year. Are they back to doing it now? Maybe. But I don't know if I'd lay 13 with them.
Yeah, look how big a number. There we go. Back to El Nino's.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So back to this Bucks OKC game. Yes, I was looking at the under. OKC is 28-26 the over, but Milwaukee 31-20 to the under. And obviously, there's both teams missing some big pieces here. No Giannis, no SGA. 2 guys that sure can play some defense, but also are a big part of these offenses. So I think the offenses slow down a bit in this one, and we get under. Next up, we got the Jazz Blazers. I was looking over here. You got Portland 7-4 the over. Utah is 6-5 to the over. I think back to back, but both teams on the back to back. I think we get an over in this one. And Mavs Lakers. Yeah, I was on the Mavs before the Cooper Flag news. Also on the over before the that as well, but no Doncic, no Flag, kind of should hurt the offenses a bit. Still leaning over and Mavs, but just don't like it as much.
There we go here from El Nino's here. I'll tell you what I think here about these games here. Yeah, I look at Milwaukee. Milwaukee has defended pretty well here and over the past couple weeks here. OKC, they've been a little banged up throughout the season. I think this might be an issue here with OKC here with some injuries lingering here. We see the good Jalen Williams questionable. I wouldn't be surprised if they sit him here on a back-to-back, and then you got no SGA, you got no AJ Mitchell. I would look here at maybe the Nuggets just get inside this number here. Portland, Utah. Yeah, I can only look at Utah. I mean, they got fined last year for tanking, right? And I don't know if they want to. I don't know what the second. They're all over the news now about tanking, so they got to watch themselves. I know they asked a question of the coach not putting back those starters, and he had a very firm answer to no. It was kind of awkward to see an NBA player like Bam Adebayo speak after the game. Says, we're not supposed to lose the teams that are, we're supposed to beat teams that are trying to lose. when you say something like that, that tells you the state of the NBA. It was a true statement, but it's pretty sad to hear a player saying that they felt their opponent was trying to lose and they couldn't beat them. I mean, integrity issues are no doubt going to be spoken about here with this draft situation. I'll be looking here. Yeah, I can only look at the Lakers. This Mavericks team is unraveling here. They're not shooting the ball well. The defense has been bad. Jason Kidd teams, they've been improved defensively, but over the past 2 weeks, given 49% shooting, 39% for three. The tank is on here with Dallas. Dallas have lost 8 straight games. Believe it or not, it's been rough for them. I can only look here at Lakers in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show. We'll turn our attention to college hoops. We'll break the card down in 2 blocks, and we'll start the games here at 6 Eastern, and then we will include the games here at 8:30 Eastern time. So from 6 Eastern and include the 8:30 Eastern time. A lot of small conferences today, guys, in action. A lot of Horizon, a lot of CAA, and so forth here. I'm trying to find a major conference game, and I don't find one in this first block. I may not even find one in the second block. So, let's see what other than some mid-major games. Cal Baptist, Southern Utah, Baptist Lane 5.5 on the road. What else do we have here? Woo! This is rough here today, guys. This is a lot of smaller conference, but we're professionals. We can handle it, but I'm just trying to find marquee matchups here, which I can't find. So we'll get started here with Alnitos.
What was the cutoff again? Sorry, Tony.
8:30.
8:30. All right, let's go. I got first up. I got UMBC over Maine. Team that got it done by 7 just earlier this year. Just 5 and 6 on the road, so might be a bit closer. But again, laying just the 3.5, 4 here. I'll lay it with UMBC in that one. I like Northern Kentucky over IU Indy. Again, they're the better team here. Got it done 81 to 72 earlier this year. Just 4 and 7 on the road. So again, nothing too crazy here, and laying that close to 2 possessions here. But I think they win it by 2 possessions plus. So I'll go Northern Kentucky in that one. Let's see. We looked at a little total in this one. Winthrop at Gardner Webb here. We got Winthrop coming in 12 and 11 to the under, but Gardner Webb is 13 and 9 to the over. You got 2 teams that play fast. 7 of the last 9 meetings, including the last 3, have gone over the total, so I'll take that one to go over. I like Central Connecticut State here over New Haven. New Haven definitely letting us down in that last one there over Chicago State. So I see already some money coming in on Central Connecticut State, but still a very reasonable number there, so I'll lay it with them. Next up, we got Merrimack over Marist here. Should be an interesting matchup on paper here, but again, 8-0 at home, and they did win this one 68 to 55 earlier this year, so I think they get the job done again at home there. And including the 8:30, sorry.
Include 8:30, yep.
All right, got a few more. So, all right, next up, I got Murray State here. Again, laying a pretty short number here on the road. Team that's been shooting pretty well. Got the edge on the glass, 4 and 4 on the road. I lay with Murray State in that one. I like UT Martin over Lindenwood there, small dog, pretty much a pick 'em. But again, team that's got the edge on the glass there, good defense. I think that travels well. 7 and 4 on the road, so I'll take UT Martin there. You can take a money line. Like South Alabama over Southern Miss, and that wraps it up for me in this block.
Yeah, look at El Nino all over this mid-major card today. On over to Jorge.
Yeah, looks good to me.
And JIT plus 1.5. They've been playing some pretty good basketball. 8-2 against the spread, and 8-2 straight up. Something's clicked since they got into conference play, and they're definitely and 6 and 9 on the road overall. So they're definitely a shot to take there. Team that a team that's been underachieving against the spread, but I kind of like them. Is the Sharks over at Long Island University? That's Rod Strickland coaching over there. They're 9-1, but not covering spread, so it's finally coming down. They're around double digits. Wagner's 2-8 against the spread. Nothing there. Maybe if you can get LIU at -6. Would be a good cover. I do think they probably win their conference, maybe sneak into the tournament by winning it, but we'll see. Another school that I like is there's many of them today. The total is 154 on Wright State and Detroit. Detroit likes to get out and run. If they play anyone they historically like to play on the total, hasn't been going over a whole lot lately, but they'll put up a lot of points. I mean, that could go into the 170s, 180s. They love to run and gun. William and Mary, solid year, 15-9, 13-9 against the spread. 4-8 on the road isn't great, but Northeastern is just 2-6 at home. -6 there with William and Mary. Drexel's been playing defense all year long. Decent at home, 10-3, just -1.5. Definitely take a lean there. It's kind of tough with these small schools, man. It's not like the bigger schools. If their starting five don't play well, there's a good opportunity that they'll tank that game, even though they're a much better team. The depth really doesn't go anywhere. Oakland -4.5 over Youngstown. They're 6-2 at home, 7-3, straight up and against the spread. They also like to put up some points. And let's see, anything else here? Definitely not going to pick Chicago State.
Yeah,
and a small lean to Morehead State. They've been playing pretty well. 7-3 against the spread and 6-4.
There we go with Jorge. Tell you what I think about some of these games here. I'll go with Charleston here at home against Hofstra. The Pride not in good shooting form over the last month, just over 42%. Charleston in better shooting form and really good defensive form coming in here. Charleston is fourth in effective field goal defense in the conference, holding teams to 31% from three, under 49% from around the bucket here. And I'll look at them in this spot. Robert Morris and Cleveland State. I'll continue to take Cleveland. I'll take Cleveland State here at the plus price. They've been playing a little better basketball of late. Vikings have won 5 of 6 with really great shooting. You look over the past month, 48% from the field, 41% from three. They're a home dog coming into this one. And Robert Morris is 7th in offensive efficiency, a team that turns the ball over and struggles at the free throw line, and defensively giving up 55% from 2-point distance. I'll look at Cleveland State, that plus price there. I'll look at Murray State laying the number here against the Sycamores. Sycamores have lost 6 of 7. Very poor 3-point shooting here for the Sycamores here. Murray State here is second in offensive efficiency in the Missouri Valley, a team that hits 56% from 2, 79% at the line, and they defend the 2-point line pretty well, this Murray State Racer team. And one more, I'll take the Tommies. The Tommies have been playing good basketball, covering 4 of 5 with really great shooting. Omaha has been struggling from 3 of late. St. Thomas is first in both offensive and defensive efficiency in the Summit, 49% here from 3, 63% from 2. This is 39% from 3, 63% from 2 for these Tommies. These Tommies are shooting the ball fantastic here. I'm not a big fan of these home courts and some of these mid-majors. They look dead, especially during the week. If you watch those ESPN Plus games, you don't see a whole lot of enthusiasm, unfortunately, for some of these games. So I'll look at the Tommies to get it done. All right, let's continue here on the 20X Morning Show as we'll continue on here with college hoops. We'll close out the card here with the games beginning at 9 Eastern time and all the way to the late night games at 10 Eastern time. So here we go, 9 Eastern and include the 10 Eastern. Some notable games here is Memphis and North Texas. We got Memphis a 2-point favorite on the road. Utah Valley, Utah Tech looks like a Valley here is going up to 8 in some spots, total 148.5. Also, we have today Northern Iowa Belmont laying 5 at home. And that one also in this block, we've got, let's see. Oh, boy, we got, well, that looks to be some of the notables there in this block. I told you it's all mid-major today here. That's why we missed the Pac-12, right? This is when the Pac-12 owned Thursdays, but not anymore. We go to Alnitos.
All right, not as many in this block. So, yeah, like UT Arlington over Abilene Christian. Thought they opened up as the dog, but no, they're just a slight favorite. It looks like they got the edge on the glass, the much better defense. Again, they got this one. They won this one by 10 earlier last month at home. So I don't think home court's going to save Abilene Christian in this one. I'll take UT Arlington there. I like Belmont over Northern Iowa, team that's been shooting the ball really well. The thing they have to do here, though, is take care of the ball. That's been a problem for them is the turnovers. So as long as they take care of the ball, they should be fine in this one and cover the 2 possessions here. 10-2 at home. Northern Iowa just 4-5 on the road. So late with Belmont there. And then last but not least, I'll take Cal State Fullerton over Long Beach State. Just think they're the better team here. They won this one by 10 just a couple weeks ago. And I don't think playing at the beach is going to save Long Beach State. So I'll take Fullerton on that one.
The pyramid there it's Jorge.
Yeah, I like Belmont as well. Didn't win their last game, so a good bounce bounce back spot for them. They play good offense and good defense. So usually a team that does that can rely on one or the other if one of them's missing out. But they're pretty efficient. 10-2 at home, and 22-4 overall. Memphis against Texas. That's just going to be an ugly defensive game that should go under the 137. Not very good on offense on either spot. That'll be a tight game. Denver, they like to run and gun. If the Pioneers used to run the Princeton offense, not anymore. They're a run and gun. They get up and down the court. It's at 159. That could easily go over the total. Another one that can go over the total at any point in time is Cal Poly Slow against UC Irvine. They do play some defense, but it's 156.5. Interesting to see how that one plays out. Take a lean there. And let's see. +5 with the UC Davis. UC San Diego, they're decent, but they're not as good as last year. 4-6 right now. And UC Davis is 7-3 in conference play. So take the +5 there.
There from Jorge. Give a shout out there to Eric Acevedo in the chat. Welcome to the show. I'll tell you what I like here in these games. Yeah, I'll look at North Texas here, the short number. Just issues with Memphis here, turning the ball over. It's always been the issue there with Penny's teams. Not very good from three this year. This is in conference play, by the way, the numbers they give out in conference play. A team that North Texas can defend. Memphis, a -8 point differential on the road this year. And I'll look at North Texas, team that shoots the ball pretty well at home. I'll look at North Texas in that spot. I'm going to take Utah Valley right now. That's a lot of number of points here, almost 8.5 right now. Utah Tech here coming into this one. Utah Tech here shooting the ball very well from three over the past month here, 38%, and giving up just 26% from beyond the arc. Yikes, that's pretty good defense there. Utah Tech has won and covered 4 straight behind great shooting. You look at Utah Valley, they've struggled from three here over the past month, and you're giving up 41% from beyond the arc. So I can only look at Utah Tech here, +7.5, +8 in that one. And we're looking at a Utah Valley team that turns the ball over offensively in conference and only hits 70% at the line. And they don't defend the three-point line very well. And Utah Tech second in offensive efficiency in the WAC, 38% from three. And second in effective field goal defense, giving up 26% from three. I'm scratching my head on that number, but I'll look at Utah. I'm definitely going to look at Utah Tech here, the nerds, the Tech teams. The Tech teams, just beware of those early starts with the Tech teams. You get them late, that's fine. Those guys stay up late at night playing their video games. So late night start there for Utah Tech. So I'm good there. And same thing with NJIT later starts. So keep an eye with those Tech teams if they don't start too early. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we'll turn our attention here to our Parlay Purple segment. And, of course, this is the time where Cap's giving a Parlay team player prop game of the future. We start here with El Nidos.
Let's go the 3 totals in the NBA. What did we say? We said the under in Bucks OKC. We went over in the Lakers game and the over. Also over in the Jazz game, over in the Lakers game, and the under in the Bucks game.
There we go from El Nidos. Move on over to Jorge.
Well, just a 2-teamer in college, kind of having a tough time putting some plays together today. William Mary -5.5 on the road there. I think Belmont was pretty close to that as well, but take those two as a 2-teamer.
All right, I'll take Memphis. I'll take North Texas plus the 1 here with the Bucks plus the points and the Utah Jazz plus the points. All right, we got you through our Parlay Purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. We just gave you our free plays, but if you want to looking for our best bets, well, you can head on over to Tony's Picks. The link there is in the description. We'll find our premium plays with leaderboard showcasing our top performers in the industry. There, we'll go ahead and show it for you here right now. We'll take a look and see what El Nidos has for sale. El Nidos put together a great start to the 2026 season here, posting 705 units of profit. This is all based on a $100 unit wager size. So we'll see what El Nidos has for sale right now over at Tony's Picks.
Yeah, just my alley-oop so far in the NBA. Still looking at this college basketball card, but might just stick the NBA one more day while we still have it, and then before we dive deeper into college basketball starting tomorrow. But yeah, check that out or grab one of those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes. Pair me up with your favorite capper. Could always be a steam play there in the NBA. We never know who's going to sit this last game before the breakout. So going to keep an eye out on that. And, of course, on these college basketball lines as well.
That's right, guys. You got to go down, need us over at Tony's Picks. You can see his alley-oop there from the NBA. Profit guarantee. That means it must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Get on board with El Nino's over at Tony's Picks. Promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. All right, let's see what Jorge's got rolling over today over at Tony's Picks. No, Jorge's been red hot on the ice, but we've got to wait till another week and a half for the. I got to wait for another week, a week and a half before they get back on the ice here. We don't document Olympic hockey, but anyway, Jorge, I don't know if you follow the Olympic hockey, but what do you got going over at Tony's Picks?
Well, I'll follow up with USA advances a little bit, but for sure, nothing going today, man. Looking on these cards, I'll have something up. I wanted to definitely play the. I'll have Utah up. I mean, I'll just say it out there since I don't have it. Obviously, plus the points. May even go money line dog on it, but just a tough card today. Definitely had a rough couple days, but going to bounce back. Got hooked on a couple. I've been hooked more this year than the first 2 years since I came back, Tony, combined, and it's not even close. Not even a reminder. That's just in September. So got to have some luck. All you can do is give a good handicap and describe the game up until the last 2 minutes, and they kind of hope you get some. You get a little bit of luck there, but I'm going to be able to focus on college basketball, which will be a lot of fun. Definitely going to dig into the card today. No NBA or hockey over the weekend, so it's just college basketball and look to put a good weekend together.
That's right, guys. Yeah, over at Tony's Picks. Get that weekend, that 3-day pass, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of college hoops coming up here next couple of days. Remember the promo code TonyT will save you that 15% off. Match Jorge up with your favorite capper over at Tony's Picks. Get signed up. All right, guys. I have a best bet on the board right now. Look for some more premiums for you guys over at Tony's Picks today from me. So get on board and get signed up with the best bet for me over on the site. Guys, with it here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Also set notifications. We have 5 live shows over our channel. That's right, 5 live shows, so you guys can check us out here. And all of our live shows are chat interactive, so you guys can interact with us in the chat. More than welcome to do that. So, guys, visit our site. Best way to navigate is just hit the home tab, and that's where you're going to find our live shows when we're streaming. And when we're not streaming live, you can watch the replays. Night Moves, Sports Talks meets betting with Ramon, one of our few shows that kind of incorporate kind of a sports betting conversation, mixing in here with the picks. DeAndre and Ramon every night, 3 a.m. Eastern time, but you can watch the live stream, a live replay. Every other show on our channel is pretty much random. I'm not saying random, but rapid fire picks here, leaving out the sports talk as much as possible here. Look ahead with Alessandro, midnight Eastern. First look at these games as the lines open. Happy hour with Rod and company, 5 Eastern time. The last look at these games before they start. Daily Dangles, a hockey show that returns when the NHL season comes back. And, of course, our morning show also archived, so you guys can always watch the replay. And, of course, we have our playlist up here with my compilations, props. We got our prop list. Yeah, Chris is in action with this 3-game card today in the props, so check out Chris's props hit list up right now on the channel. Of course, our playlist as well, featuring NBA, featuring college basketball. NHL will return. We cover the NHL in full for you guys. Fight picks when the fights return. UFC, I believe, a week off this week after coming back strong from the Christmas holiday break. Of course, our videos and our shorts. We got a lot of shorts out there, guys. So check them out over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Of course, El Nino's big part of here of the morning shows, and we see you on the reels.
Yeah, definitely mostly morning shows for me lately. So keep tuning in early or catch the replays. Go ahead and check out all the other great content, whether it's the other live shows or the other demand videos over at Tony's Picks. Tons of great stuff out there, and not many soccer shows, and I know not much NBA today. So here's another extra soccer pick for everyone into that. I'll take Barcelona, pick them. I'm seeing that minus 122 in the Copa del Rey today. It starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. 3
p.m. Eastern time. Got one of those primetime European games for you guys there. So check
you entertained till the basketball starts.
There you go. There. From El Nino, so you're going to keep an eye on that hockey for you. I know we got guys keeping an eye on many sports. College baseball starts tomorrow. I'm already hearing it from the guys. Where are the lines? Anyway, but Jorge, of course, we catch you here on the mornings. We see you on some of the reels as well.
Yep, and yeah, I like coming out on the morning show. Definitely, they should stick to picks because they can't do sports talk in any kind of level. So that's exactly what they should stick to. They'd have to be able to entertain a little bit, and actually have a little bit more rounded background in sports, and have some insight, which that comes with years of doing it. So I like the morning segment. That's what I'll be jumping on, and look forward to hockey coming back.
That's right. Looking forward to hockey coming back here. There, of course, right now, Canada women up 4-0 on Finland. The one game going on right now in Olympic hockey right now. A lot going on today on this Thursday. So, guys, so check us out on the YouTube channel. Lots of great content. Like, subscribe, set notifications. We greatly appreciate that. With you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the Tony Six Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Thanks, Andrea, for tuning in today onto the show. Hope to see you some more here on our live shows here, morning or throughout the afternoon and evening. And our man Greg Gibson here, looking at giving. I like when you guys give the scores on the games there. So check us out there. Cal Dog in Chicago. I heard it's getting near freezing now, so hopefully you're out of the danger zone there in Chicago. Hope it warms it up there. Well, all the spring training there coming up as well. Pitchers and catchers have reported. And now we're just waiting for the lineups for the other guys to come in on the 15th. So spring training not too far away. Don't pay if you don't play. There you go. There you go. Absolutely, Andrea. Thank you for joining us in on this one. All right, guys. Thanks very much for everyone joining us here. We're back in tomorrow live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tony Six Morning Show. Any closing thought from you guys before we close it out?
Okay, look.
Yep, have a winning day.
Have a winning day, everybody. We're going to wake up out of you guys. You my guys making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony